Welcome into WTOL 11 News on Plus. I'm Michael Sandlin. Thank you so much for joining us on this warm and beautiful Saturday. And speaking of, Chief Meteorologist Chris Vickers joins us with a look at your forecast. Chris, how are things looking for Mother's Day? Things going to be good for Mom?
Outstanding weather, Michael. It is going to be a bit cooler with a breeze, but just as bright across the area. Just one or two fair weather clouds and what has been a pristine sunny day. And look at this, 80 degrees, west winds 14 miles per hour. Very comfortable weather. And it finally warmed up after a cooler start to the morning if you were out early in the day. The rest of the evening tonight, mainly clear skies. We're going to drop back into the upper 40s to near 50 degrees to start Mother's Day, and it will be a bright sunny day, but heads up to this, a cooler lake breeze it will be felt. Dry conditions out there on Doppler radar. Many areas upper 70s to near 80 degrees, even our lakeshore areas. Heads up, though, we're going to turn that right around to a cooler breeze by tomorrow that will bring quite the difference. Still going to be a bright sunny day. There's the sunny skies. Highs going to climb through the mid to upper 60s. Now, we are going to get some differences. Cooler near the lake, could be even low to mid 60s, and warmer inland where some low 70s will be possible. So Mother's Day, sunny skies. We're going to call for highs in the 60s, but again, I'll highlight hour by hour details on where we could see 70s and also pinpoint the next chance of rain early next week. That'll be coming up in just a little bit. Michael, back over to you.
All right, Chris, we'll see you in just a little bit. New details today. The Dundee High School wrestling team is under investigation. The district superintendent says law enforcement and a Michigan law firm are looking into an alleged hazing incident. According to Superintendent Scott Leach, videos showed team members fighting and physically attacking each other. All wrestling activities at the school have been stopped while police look into what happened. The school district is asking anyone with information to report it anonymously through phone, text, or email. School leaders say this behavior is not what they expect from their athletes and promise to keep families updated as the investigation continues. Catholics across the world are still celebrating the election of a new pope. Here in the U.S., his election marks a special moment since he's the first American-born pope ever. CBS reports on how the world is marking the occasion.
Pope Leo XIV is the first U.S.-born pontiff to lead the Catholic Church. Enthusiasm over his election is evident among many American faithful, including these American seminarians in Rome.
I'm still processing it. It's wild.
Robert Francis Prevost was born and raised in Dalton, Illinois, a suburb just south of Chicago.
The Pope! The Pope!
In the Windy City, Bishop Larry Sullivan spoke following a special mass to mark the moment.
The fact that we can celebrate that he's from Chicago just gives us another opportunity to really feel very close and connected to him.
Prevost is the youngest of three boys. Luis Prevost is one of his older brothers.
To me, he's my little brother. If I get to see him again, I'm going to treat him like I treat my little brother. Until somebody slaps me and says, "You can't talk to the Pope like that."
On his first full day as Pope, Leo XIV celebrated Mass.
I begin with a word in English.
And spoke in English of the great responsibility he bears as leader of the church.
You have called me to carry that cross and to be blessed with that mission.
The mission will include mending divisions within the church as he ushers in a new era, one made in America. Cristian Benavides, CBS News.
The Toledo Air Show is making its return this weekend after a 6-year hiatus. Dominique O'Neill was there to capture the sights and sounds as the professional Thunderbirds took to the skies at Toledo Express Airport.
The energy has been electric for the return of the Toledo Air Show. I spoke to many people enjoying their time here at the air show. Thousands of people filled the ramp at the Toledo Express Airport. They got a chance to see Thunderbirds do some tricks in the air and slide an F-16 and other professional pilots taking to the skies in various aircraft. We spoke to the daughter of one of the pilots of the 180th Fighter Wing about this air show and how it feels seeing her dad in the air.
I'm very proud of my dad because he does something that's really tricky. But yeah, sometimes it's a little worrying, but I know he's wanted to do it his whole life, so that gives me a whole bunch of confidence.
And gates open at 9 and the show starts at noon. Reporting in Swanton, Dominique O'Neill, WTOL 11.
It's the start of birding week right here in Northwest Ohio. In the hustle of daily life, one local woman is finding peace right in her own backyard. Diana McAdams is a longtime photographer, and she now captures these stunning images of birds during their spring migration through Northwest Ohio.
Right now, with all of the upheaval in the world, to do something that is back to nature, not harming anything, and just enjoying life is pretty fun. And I get to help people who are a lot busier with their lives than I am to participate in this vicariously through my photographs, and they seem to like it.
And she says it's more than just a hobby. It's a way to bring a little calm and color into the world. Well, today it's the perfect weather to go for a walk in the park, and it's especially nice for people with cystic fibrosis because with weather like this, they can finally breathe. Happening today at Olander Park in Sylvania, a community took one of those walks together, all to benefit the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation.
And this is also a chance for us to remember people who have passed. My sister Jessica actually passed away 10 years ago today from cystic fibrosis, and so this is a chance to honor their memory.
According to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, there are about 40,000 people living with the disease here in the U.S. Tree Toledo was tapped out today after spending most of the morning giving out plants. Connected to the Holy Spirit Catholic community, Tree Toledo gave away the seedlings for plants from trees like sycamores and pines, as well as fruits and vegetables, with the goal to make the earth healthier and bring more shade for people here in the Glass City.
We typically between 500 and 1,000. We've given away as many as 1,600 in 1 year, I believe. And our goal eventually is to give away a couple thousand trees a year. Now that we have a tree nursery to raise trees up a little bit, we can give away more.
Tree Toledo also gives away trees at the farmers market, and they were also attending Earth Fest today. The price of a public college education has gone up 75% every decade since 1963. And the co-author of a book on financial aid says it's a trend that's not going away anytime soon. Dr. Gregory Guzman is a vice president at Hondros College of Nursing. He has a wealth of experience in higher education, and his book, Out of Pocket, navigates a better financial path for students and parents. This week on Leading Edge, we talk about last fall's FAFSA fiasco and how it impacted families.
According to Brookings Institute, upwards of 9% of students who just graduated from high school
and had their sights set,
ready to go. Yeah. They knew where they wanted to go, knew what they wanted to do, decided, I'm not going. And it's because, in large part, at least they cited the reason, because they couldn't even file their FAFSA. Yeah. So what that means is they couldn't tell how much funding they would or would not be entitled to or have access to from the federal government and state governments as well, because it trickles down.
And the conversation doesn't stop there. They also discuss the current situation with student loan debt and where the responsibilities fall. Leading Edge is Sunday on WTOL at 8:30, and you can find it anytime you want on WTOL 11+. WTOL's Tatiana Cash sat down with a group of experts to talk about some tough topics last night, including youth violence, homelessness, and human trafficking, and what we can all do to help. The panel included social workers and child advocates who say it starts with paying attention to the warning signs and stepping in when you can.
They are able to be a solution to a youth problem, especially those dealing with poverty or living or experiencing homelessness. You can do something. Be accountable. You can do something.
Royster says she knows the issue firsthand as someone who experienced homelessness as a child. Now she's sharing her story in a new book called We Do Exist. An early bird deadline is coming up for Northwest Ohio's Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. You've got until tomorrow to take advantage of the early bird registration for this year's downtown race. It's only $25 to register. The race packet will be mailed to your home in time for the race at the end of September. Now prices do go up to $45 after Sunday. And you still have a chance to win a brand new house for just $100. And by reserving your $100 ticket now, you can help with the life-saving research being done at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We have the number to call on your screen right now to reserve your ticket. The home is located in the Coventry Point subdivision in Perrysburg, and it's valued at $650,000. That ticket also gives you a chance at winning a 2025 Honda Civic LX from Jim White Honda. So call the number or scan the QR code there on your screen so you can enter. Want to see more breakdowns of viral trends and 60-second stories? Check out our WTOL 11 social media pages on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. Now let's get things over to Chief Meteorologist Chris Vickers.
Well, Mike, I can tell you it was a gorgeous Saturday across the area with highs that eventually topped out right around 80 degrees. Now, heads up to this. It is going to turn cooler on Sunday for Mother's Day, but still going to be a bright and beautiful day. Sunshine and highs right around the mid to upper 60s. But inland from a cooler lake breeze, we will be considerably warmer than 70s into next week is what we're going to be looking at. Marblehead Lighthouse Cam, how about this? Pristine skies, blue skies, sunshine. What a great day it has been if you've been out and about enjoying some of your Saturday festivities. Not a cloud in the sky, as we told you it would be. Some cloud cover is just off to the south, but we have been clear across the region, and temperature-wise, mid to upper 70s to 80 degrees in Toledo, 81 Wauseon, 80 in Napoleon, and match that over toward Defiance right at 80 degrees. A few things we're going to talk about. Cooler lake breeze. That's because high pressure is going to work into the area, swinging the winds off the lake tomorrow, so there's going to be a big difference across how it's going to feel tomorrow. But look at the readings across the region. We're actually warmer in Toledo than Cincinnati. They're at 70 degrees. And look at Knoxville, Tennessee, 66 degrees. We're about 14 degrees warmer because they have clouds and rain down there. Speaking of Tennessee, the ground was shaking early this morning. How about this? An update on what occurred earlier today. An earthquake down there in the East Tennessee seismic zone. A very rare but not unprecedented earthquake, but a magnitude 4.1 on the Richter scale. And over the next couple of days, aftershocks may be possible. And the thing about this earthquake, it was felt for hundreds of miles, because this is an area that consists of a lot of bedrock, so those waves travel significantly farther. In fact, into southern Ohio, that earthquake was actually reported to be felt. What's going to be the impact for Mother's Day back here at home? Bright sunshine, dry weather, a cooler breeze, so have the jacket with you just in case you feel that chill, but also the sunscreen and sunglasses. I can't stress this enough. It doesn't matter if it's cool or warm. You could come away with a really nasty sunburn. So I'll put it this way, sunburn alert for tomorrow. UV index is going to be at an 8. That is a very high level. In fact, we have a sun angle tomorrow that is similar to late July. So a burn time could happen in as little as 30 minutes. So have the hat, the sunglasses, and sunscreen ready to go. If you're going to be outdoors, and it could be out there at the Toledo Air Show, another brilliant day of blue skies. The only thunder you're going to hear, the Thunderbirds take it to the sky once again on Sunday. The high right around 67, a mostly sunny and pleasant day. And if you're looking to get some birding in, I'll keep things a little cooler out there toward Ottawa National Wildlife Refuge and McGee Marsh. 63 degrees, that cooler breeze on Sunday, and then things will warm up into next week. So here's the hour-by-hour breakdown. Speaking of that cooler breeze, we're going to see that come in through the afternoon. I'm going to stop the clock here, 5 p.m. on Sunday. Coolest near the lakeshore, inland from that lake breeze, low to mid to upper 60s. And here's where we get 70 or warmer, south and west of the Toledo Metro and far west of Toledo. That's where that lake breeze not quite as prominent. So it depends on where you are, how things are going to feel for Mother's Day. It will warm on Monday with highs headed through the upper 70s to near 80 degrees. Tonight, clear skies. The breeze is going to turn cooler tonight. We'll drop back to 49 tonight. And if you're going to be out, how about a look up toward the sky tonight? You're going to get a flyover of the International Space Station. That is going to be visible for 7 minutes tonight from 9:34 to 9:41. You have to look into the southwest sky. That's where it's going to arrive. And then it will track about 56 degrees overhead. And then a northeast departure is where that is going to be ending. So it will be visible for tonight, a view toward the International Space Station. For your Sunday, there's your 60s, mid to upper 60s, but again, 70s inland from that cooler lake breeze. And then highs over the next 10 days from the 60s on Sunday to the upper 70s on Monday. The chance of a few isolated showers, it's going to be late Monday night. That could even be near or after dark. Some scattered showers and storms Tuesday and Wednesday. Those are going to be more scattered about, so it's not going to